Welcome to yet another amazing, beautiful Monday afternoon. This day, the 20th day of May 2024, for your paper preview video at your popular YouTube channel, the UK Coupon Key UCK788, with your host Lucky Star, presenting you our edition for this week 47, 2024, which is a red coupon week. And during the course of this video recording, we will have two fantastic and formidable pairs for you from our right-on football fixture. First of which is number 1 pairing number 43, while number 35 is also pairing number 36. The proof to these are all coming from our right-on football fixture. And like you know, we have 2 matches to go for week 46, so we're not done with week 46 yet. But with over 90% of the matches being played already, we have no choice but to come on set and present to you our paper preview video. As we usually do it on this platform, the paper preview video will be showing the 3 major journals which we use on this platform, the areas we'll be picking our draws from, and like I did mention to you, we'll have 2 pairs for you. We'll show you the sequence that is portraying those 2 pairs. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this episode. We don't have our secret extra tip. The reason being that we're going to be putting that on hold for some time now. The sequence that will be giving us that particular cannot draw has issues and have been ending up as draws in recent times. So we're putting that on hold until we get another reliable sequence from which we can be picking the cannot draw, or if we have another thing that will embed in that section, we'll bring it up. So for now, we're going straight into just the video presentation without the secret extra tip. Welcome on board. But before we get right into the video presentation, I want to be showing us something from the remaining game for this week 46. We are left with 24 and 30 for this week 46, and the matches we play today, which is a Monday, the 20th of May 2024. Now remember something, in our preview video for week 46, I showed us this Dreamland section from our Pools Telegraph, where we have number 24, and below it was written number 21. Remember that very well. And I wrote something underneath which is number 31. And I told us that this is unusual because 24 is bigger than 21. Usually we are supposed to have number 31 here, but it was removed. Now something happened. They played number 21, didn't draw. Number 31 also went to the feed, it didn't take a draw. While number 25 went to the feed, I think this was played on Friday and gave a draw. That was the first draw on coupon. Whereas number 33 was played either Saturday or Sunday, I can't remember very well now, but at the end of the day, the bottom line is it picked a draw. So we have 2 draws now, which is 25 and 33. I remember where this mishap was done is the first spot, which is 24, and the first spot, which is 21. So my take now is, hence they played these 2. I'm looking at this number 24 as a possible draw for this Monday. So if you want, if you still have, most of us don't have much to stick on any game, but in case you still have the staking power to take a little risk on number 24, you can single bet that number and see how it goes. I, as a person, will be doing that. Even if it's a token amount, I will be investing on number 24. With that being said, now let's get straight into this week's presentation proper. So we'll be starting off with the inside back page of our Pools Telegraph. The reason we are doing this is because we have 2 fixtures for the week. Now, this is our 1-2S forecast column in our Pools Telegraph, and that is the full list for the week. If you look at this fixture that we have on number 1, Man City, Man United, that's an English FA Cup. While on number 2, we have Celtic hosting Rangers, which is the Scottish Cup. On number 3, we have Kaiserslautern hosting Bayer Leverkusen, which is the German Cup. That's the Bundesliga Cup. And on number 4, we have from from Portugal, FC Porto hosting Sporting CP. That's on number 5. That's on number 5. On number 4, we have Lyon hosting PSG from our French Cup. So looking at this fixture now, we see that from number 1 to 5 is the cup matches from the various leagues in Europe. While from number 6, that is the Spanish La Liga, and so on and so forth. We also have the Italian Serie A for this particular week. But when I show you our right-on football fixture and our special advance fixture, you'll be seeing the Australian teams on those fixture. But I, for one, want to go with because I've made inquiries, asked senior colleagues and all of that, even up to the extent of putting calls through to the Western world, and I was told we have to stay put with these not the Australian matches for this week now, but from the European leagues. So that is the one we are sticking with. So in case you are surprised why this is happening, this is what we are going with for this particular week. With that being said, let's see the other pages of our Pools Telegraph so that we can give this video a very fast one at that, so that we can see the sequence we have on board for this week. From the Pools Telegraph, most repetition were not done. If you look at the top 10 column, we have a number one position, we have number 10, while the second game there is number 5. And that's a big before small scenario right there for us. So I think we don't have to look through the Pools Telegraph that much again. We've already gotten our significance from the full list section. Next, I think we should be seeing our sequence now, which is the first one, and that's number 35 pairing number 36. And the proof to this is coming from our right on football fixture. The first reference week that we'll be looking at is for week 52, 2022. And what is the sequence we're searching for? You come to your 3 best draws column. You have number 32 for this week. The middle box here will be moved to the game 3 of your compiler's final 4. When that happens, then you come to your super pair column where we have number 34 and number 44. You must mark a draw at that spot. So the next reference we are going to consider now is for week 44, 2023. Like we do know now, the Pools world is very turbulent this period, and that causes a lot of persons to be like in the condition of being despaired. But I want to encourage us to, what to do at times like this is to reduce your staking power. In case you've been losing or you've lost so much, reduce your staking power. But on the other hand, don't also quit altogether, because winners don't quit and quitters don't win. So the only advice I can give at this point now is to reduce your staking power. I've discussed with so many persons, and I've also told them this, so that when the things get better again, you can up your ante and maybe increase your staking power. But for now, do as much as possible to stake minimal amounts that will not affect you, because you still need to live your life at the end of the day. So for this week 44 now, we have number 14 in the middle box of our 3 best draws, has been repeated to the game 3 of our compiler's final 4 column. Therefore, our number 35 and 36, which is in our spot pair, becomes a very formidable pair for that week. And we did mark number 36 as the draw. So the next time we're looking at now for the reference week now is week 6, 2023. So here we are for that week. We have number 28 in the box 2 of our 3 best draws, repeated to the game 3 of our compiler's final 4. Therefore, we have number 40 and 41 in our super pair, and both became 2 draws for that week. So the next time this sequence did occur again now is for this week 47, 2024. Here it comes for the week. We have number 6 in the box 2 of our 3 best draws column, and it's been repeated to the game 3 of our compiler's final 4. Therefore, looking at our super pair now, we have 35 and 36. That's why we concluded that that is the game we expect to give us at least a draw. And what we're going to be doing now, because we are not going to be using the fixture on our right on football fixture, therefore we have to visit the Pools Telegraph again to get the teams on number 35. On number 35 now, that's our Denmark Super League. We have Midtjylland hosting Sikkeborg, while on number 36 is Rangers versus V Bondborg. Those names are very tough. I hope I pronounce them correctly, but even if I don't, you know the numbers, so you can go look up what you have there. It's from the Danish league, and you can stick on that. So those are the matches on those fixture for the week. So if you look at the right of football fixture for this week now, take a close look at the left hand side. You see we have the Australian teams in those section. So we're not going to be working with that, because I have been reliably informed that we are not using the Aussie teams yet. We're still using the European leagues. So looking at the right hand side of the right of football fixture, that is where we usually pick our games from. And the date of play for these matches for this week 47 now is the 25th and 26th of May 2024. And we see some repetition which takes place on this particular journal, like the super pair column where we have 35 and 36. The left hand side is number 35. It's been repeated to the game 2 of our compiler's X verdict column. And we also have seen the repetition of the game in box 2 for our 3 best draws to the game 3 of our compiler's final 4. That gave us the pair of number 35, pairing number 36. So those are some of the ways we focus these journals. Looking at also the compiler verdict column, we have the week number on the game 6 of it. So those are ways you can use to focus these journals and get your draws or the kind of draw at the end of the day. With that being said, let's take a close look at also the back page of our Right On Football fixture. I want to do my best as much as possible to make this particular video one of the shortest paper preview video we've made in recent times. Looking at the back page of this journal, and this section houses the late news column, and the expert final pair we have number 30 and 31, while the key column houses number 24. We have the overseas Pools compiler draw statistics column where we have alphabet A to P, and below the alphabets we have trials placed in each of them. And we can be looking at all those areas now. We may have games from there, but for now, I'm looking at this 30 and 31. I think I have a sequence about that when you have family of 0 and family of 1 in that space. So we'll be looking at that closely, maybe in our subsequent video. With that being said, I think we should move fast now and see also our special advanced fixtures so that we can get to look at the remaining sequence, which is the pair of number 1 pairing number 43. In case you like this type of video that you're viewing, click on that like button. We want to say thank you to those who are doing it because it helps to put the video out there for others to also see. And get subscribed to this platform just in case you are not subscribed yet. Subscription is free. Click on that subscribe button and get subscribed so that you can see this type of video when we bring them on board. And if you click on that bell, which is beside the subscription button, you get notified immediately we post a brand new video. You'll be among the first to see our video. Also, please comment in the comment section to make us know how you feel about our presentation and choose a particular option you want to make us do for the extra corner video, which we give 5 options. Option number 1 is if you want us to do the 1 backer draw video. Option number 2 if you want us to do the pair video. Option number 3 if you want us to do the nap video. The 4th option is if you want us to do the 5 winning line games video, you can choose that and make us know in the comment section. 5th option, which is the last but not the least, is if you want us to make the 5 dead games video, you can choose that and make us know via the comment section. Also, endeavor to help us push this video out there for others to see via social media handle, to other platforms which should belong, to other groups which should belong, so that other persons will get to know about us. Doing all of this is free of charge, so why not endeavor to help us out in doing that so that we can actually grow. I'm going to say thank you to everyone who's doing it and those who are subscribed to this platform. We are 1,000 plus now. Let's keep this platform growing. Let's keep motivating us that is doing this content so we can go into our research mode and give you wonderful sequence that will make you win at the end of the day. Remember, all that we do here is research based and it stands 80 to 85% chance of ending up as being predicted. With that being said, now let's head straight for the special advanced fixture segment. Taking a good look at the special advanced fixture, I want to highlight 2 key areas. And one of the first areas we are highlighting is the lotto sequence. We have letter N and H. N is 14, H is 8. Now, what does that tell you? You have a big before small scenario in that spot. That has happened before. So we'll be going into our archives now to see what happened when this occurred. And we'll bring that to you in our subsequent video, hopefully, to tell you either it's a draw or it's 2 dead games. So who knows? So you have to stay tuned to us to get those kind of information here on this platform. Alright, the other thing I want to highlight from the special advanced fixture, taking a look at the high score quiz column, we have number 26 in our box 8 and it's been repeated to the game 1 of our easy column. I think that is the only repetition that was done from the high score quiz to the easy column. So I don't know why they did it like that. They usually repeat so many games before, but for this particular week now they repeated just that number 26. Then from our expert trio, we just have 3 games there, and I think only one, which is number 17, which is the first game, was also repeated to the box 1 of our high score quiz. That was the only digit that was also repeated from that column. So I don't know the rationale behind this. These are many more we'll be looking into and coming with solution in our subsequent video. With that being said, we have to now look into the remaining sequence, which is the pair of number 1 pairing number 43, and the proof to that is also coming from our Right On Football fixture. This is a red coupon week sequence from our right on football fixture. And where do you get your pair from? You come to your 542 games column. Whenever you have on a red coupon week, family of 1, add the game 2 of that column. Therefore, you take the game 1 and 2 for 1 draw. This that we're looking right here now is for week 51. Sorry, week 35, 2021. We had number 36 in game 1, while number 41 was at game 2, and we marked number 41 as the draw. So 36 paired 41 for week 35, 2021. The next reference we have to check now is for week 51, 2021. So here we are for the red coupon week. We have number 41 in our game 2, while number 36 is in game 1. And we did mark number 41 as the draw for that week. The next reference we have to consider now is for week 19, 2022. Here we are for the week. We have 16 in our game 1, while number 11 is in the game 2. Hence we'll have a family of 1 at the game 2, and it's a red coupon week. Therefore 16 paired number 11. I'll mark number 11 as the draw for week 19, 2022. So the next reference we have on queue now is week 23, 2022. So for that week, we have number 9 in our game 1, while number 11 is in the game 2 of our 514 games. Hence we have family of 1 at the game 2 of our 542 games. And it's a red coupon week. Therefore, number 9 paired 11, and we did mark number 11 as the draw for that week. The next reference week we have on queue now is for this week 47, 2024. And it's a red coupon week, so that's what I was saying. These games are good to go. And we're looking at it as a very viable pair, and that's why we're bringing it your way. On number 1, we have Man City hosting Man United, and on number 43, which is from our Norwegian league now, we have Brann hosting Mode. So those are the games, those are the teams on those numbers. And I think I didn't even make mention of this. The Premier League was concluded yesterday. It was a very wonderful one. I think I've monitored most of those matches, watched some of them. I was trying to follow and see how it goes, and all the big boys won for I think the first time in a very long while. Because at the last day like this, the surprises we expected some surprises, but I don't think we got anyone. Chelsea won, Arsenal won, Man City won, and they took the league with that win. When it became 3-1, it was obvious that Arsenal cannot do anything again. And Arsenal was drawing at 1-1 then, but they still managed to come up, summon the courage to win that particular match. So yesterday was a very fine one in the footballing world in England. And most leagues have been concluded already in Europe, but they still had their matches, and they played yesterday, and they played on Saturday as well. So now let's see the next reference week now, which is week 47, 2024. So here we are for the week. We have on number 1, number 43, while number 2 is housing number 1 in our 514 games of our right on football fixture for week 47, 2024. That's what we're saying. Number 1 is pairing number 43, for which we're expecting a very fine draw from the both games. And looking at that number 1, we have Man City hosting Man United in the FA Cup. Man United at away, but I think they were playing that match in the Wembley, so there's no home and away factor. But on an FA Cup, when Man U stays at away, usually they hold on to win the match or lose the match in the extra time. But I don't know how this will go, because Man City is a side that you cannot really toy with. They are a very formidable side, Man City. So let Bayern Leverkusen now, which of these are German, the team that won the German Bundesliga now seems to be the unbeatable team in Europe, but they've not played the likes of Man City, so let's see when they play them and see how it pounds out. With that being said, I think this is much we can take from this particular video. We've come a long way. We're showing you how number 35 is pairing number 36. It's a very formidable pair. And how number 1 is pairing number 43 that we just shown to you now. We also discussed how we have various fixtures for this particular week, but I've told you the one we have to stay put with and go with. That is the one that have the European leagues in place. So discard this one which has the Australian leagues in place, and use the one with the European leagues. Go with that particular one. Help us by clicking on the like button. Help us by getting subscribed to this platform. In case you're not subscribed yet, subscription is free, so do that right now. And as you enjoy more of our videos, help to share this video via your social media handle to other platforms, to other social groups, so that you can help us grow this platform. And 1,000 now help us to continue to grow, and we will do our best to give you games that will help you to win. Place your comment in the comment section, and I'll say thank you very much for being able to watch the video from the beginning to this time. See you in our next video.